What is going on, everybody? Today we will be going over the display settings and how to fully customize it to your liking. Now, this is the 2024 Carbon Black Edition Surron Ultra Bee with a 12.5 kilowatt engine. This is also not the road legal version, so for those of you who have that one, it might be a little bit different. If you are interested in this exact bike, click on the link in the description below, which will take you to the exact bike I purchased. Or you can hit the link at the top right of this video. All right, let's dive in. What's going on, guys? We're going to go over the display settings here, as well as the whole control system starting on the left side. The first one up is going to be this rear brake lever here, followed by this little black lever that sits on top of it. This is the parking brake lever. You push forward and you pull down on your brake and it locks it in place. To unlock it, you can pull that little black lever again, or you can just pull the left brake. Next, we have the rear brake fluid reservoir, followed by the left combination switch. Located here, this is going to be the headlight switch for high beams and low beams. Located to the right of that is our light switch. If this was the road legal version, this would be where our turn signals are. Left for the left turn signal, right for the right turn signal. Below that, we have the horn button. And to the bottom right, we have the reverse button. The S is going to be for ASR quick setting. If you want to go in reverse, you're going to have to hold this down and the R will illuminate on the dashboard. Hold it down in order for you to be able to reverse. Once you let go, you're ready to go forward again. The Ultra Bee will actually shake when you enter reverse mode and exit reverse mode. Located on the front of the left control center, you have the ASR button, and below that, you have the high beam button. Moving internal, we have the display or the dashboard. Next to that, you have the key switch. Off, on. To the right side, we have the front brake fluid reservoir. And then on the right side, you have the front brake lever. And then we have the right combination switch. Located in the red, you have the motor stop switch. This is off, this is on, preparing you and your bike to be in ready mode. Below that, we have the riding mode switch. You can see that on the bottom, we have D for daily, E for eco, and S for sports. And on the front portion, you have the ready button, which will put your bike into ready mode. All the way to the right is the throttle. And then in the middle here, we have the USB port. At the top left, we're going to start off with the clock. The clock on the Surron displays time in a 24-hour mode, or military time, essentially. Currently, it's set to 9:27. And if we were to check on my phone here, subscribe my channel. It is, 9:27. Perfect. The second is going to be the bar at the top, which is going to be the charge indicator. All the way to the right, you'll see that there is an ASR indicator. ASR indicates the current traction control level, and it disappears when ASR is turned off. And to the bottom left, we have the temperature indicator bar. It basically indicates the overall temperature of the motor, the MCU, and the battery pack. Right above that, we have the riding mode. This area displays 3 different types of riding modes. There's sport, eco, and daily. In the middle of the display, set at 0 currently, we have the speedometer. To the bottom right, we have the odometer, which basically displays the total distance that the bike has been ridden, either in kilometers or in miles per hour. This is also the area where the warning codes will display. This one is a low power indicator, which will basically display when there is low power. Next to that is going to be the system warning indicator, which will illuminate when a fault has been detected. And to the right of that is going to be the reverse mode indicator. And outside of all these indicators, you'll have the left and right turn signal indicators. And those will be for the street legal version. To the bottom left, we have the low energy or charging indicator. This will basically go on when the remaining energy of the battery pack is lower than 20%. It will also flash when the motorcycle is being charged. Below that, we have the ASR, the traction control system indicator. All the way to the right of the display, we have the ready indicator. And right below that, we have the high beam indicator. The first setting that we can change is the odometer, which is basically at the bottom right of the display. If you want to change it from total mileage to trip mileage, what you're going to do is you're going to momentarily press down M. If you want to reset the trip mileage and the maximum speed, which will pop up in the middle of the speedometer, what you're going to do is you're going to hold down S for more than 2 seconds. And it'll reset. If you want to change your speed display from miles per hour to kilometers per hour, what you're going to need to do first is turn off the bike. Once the bike is turned off, you're going to press and hold M down and turn the bike back on. Keep holding M down. If you want to change it back to miles per hour, you can do the same thing. First, turn off the bike, hold M down, turn the bike on, and continue holding M. Yeet! If you're wanting to change the transmission ratio, which we currently have set to 1.0, what you're going to need to do is turn the motorcycle off. This time, you're going to hold S down. Turn the bike back on. Continue holding S. You can use M to increase, or you can use S to decrease. The next setting that we can change is the time display. If you want to change the time display, what you're going to do is hold down M. First, it's going to blink in hours. Click it again to change it to the minutes. If you want to change it, you can go ahead and press S. The next setting that we can change is the ASR, or traction control system indicator. In order for us to be able to change the ASR indicator, what we need to do is located on the left control center by the left handle, there's an ASR button. That ASR button is located right next to the brake. On the right handlebar, located by the front brake, you'll find the ready button. Once you locate both buttons, go ahead and hold them both down at the same time for more than 2 seconds. Perfect. You're going to use the ASR button to toggle through each different setting. Starting with B, this is for brake energy. E is for coast energy. A is for ASR, which is going to be A1, A2, and A3. P is going to be set for brake override features. C is going to be set for tilt protection feature. F is going to be for throttle sensitivity. T will be a diagnostic report feature. U is going to be for charging power adjustment feature. And then we're back to B. The lowest level for B starts at 0, all the way up to 5. If you want to change it, you're going to use the ready button. B1, B2, B3, B4, and B5. I like to have mine at B0. I don't want any brake regen. Moving on to E, this is going to be for coast energy regen. Again, it's going to be 0 through 5. I currently have mine set at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to set mine at 0. The next one in line is ASR. Again, it's going to be the traction control. There's feature 1, feature 2, and feature 3. Feature 3 is going to have the most traction. Feature 1 is going to have the least traction. I'm going to keep mine at the least traction. Moving on, we have P. P is for the brake override feature, and its default factory setting is going to be set at 0. So we're going to leave it at 0. Moving on to C, this is for tilt protection. Factory setting default is going to be set at 1. You can have it at 0 if you'd like. no tilt protection at all when it falls over, which means that if it gets caught on the throttle, it's going to keep on going. Moving on to F, this is for throttle sensitivity. This is least throttle sensitivity, super sensitive throttle at F3. We'll leave it at F1. This would be for beginners. T is for that diagnostic report. We don't have to touch anything here. Moving on to U, this is for charging power adjustment. At U1, we have 480 watt charge. At U2, we have 750 watt charge. At U3, we have 1100 watt charge. And there you have it, guys. That is how you are able to change the settings to customize it to your needs and wants for your specific bike. Also, check out the video description down below as well. I also have the link for this specific bike in there, as well as other accessories and stuff that I utilize while I'm biking. All right, guys, peace out. I'll see you in the next one.